Hey, good morning, everybody. This is the professor for Day Trading for Success. Welcome to all the thousands of new subscribers that are helping the channel grow, thanks to the other YouTube channel that shouted out. And you won't be disappointed today. We are going to dive right into the number one strategy that's been making people so much money. So let's get going right after this intro.
Welcome to Day Trading for Success, hosted by the professor, a former math teacher, professional trader, and coder for Charles Schwab's Thinkorswim platform. The professor isn't a licensed financial advisor. Always consult a pro before diving into any strategies or demos you see here. Start smart, practice in a simulator, stick to a solid day trading plan, and don't forget to log every trade. Your profits will start with preparation. Thank you for allowing us to share in your journey. Please remember to subscribe, comment, give a thumbs up, and click that notification bell so you can be the first to receive more of our great content.
So welcome back. Again, this is the professor with Day Trading for Success. We're going to be trading today with a large group of people on Zoom. We're going to be trading a range-bound strategy that basically uses support and resistance levels and a lot of cool indicators that you can get yourself. You don't actually have to have them or spend money for them to trade the strategy. It just makes it a lot easier. I'll tell you how to get that. We'll be using a 1 minute trading increment chart. So let me go over the layout first. This is a 1 minute. This is the scalping indicator. Down here is a day chart minimize. This is the active trader. This is the level 2. This is a 15-minute chart. We have the dashboard right here, day trading dashboard, a 5-minute chart, another 5-minute chart, and then we have a 30-minute, a 1 hour, and a 4 hour. Let me show you on the 4 hour where we've created historical data. So I had to go back 20 days. Guys, those of you that follow and know that the RV strategy, which is the principles of what we're trading today, really only says go back 10 days on either a 4 hour, a 1 hour, a 15-minute, or a 5-minute chart. I had to go back further to get any historical data. And what I mean by historical data for the new people that are watching is where price action has abruptly stopped, rested, or turned around. So we're looking for those because it's a pattern. And the very essence of the word pattern is it's going to repeat, right? So there'd be no reason not to market. Some people might think that it's too busy, and that's fine. This strategy calls for you to do this, but obviously you don't need to do the strategy. So you can see where either highs or abrupt turnaround. See, there's a spike there. Things like that have been marked. So that we create support and resistance levels, potentially. And these are to be treated as guidelines only in the strategy. It's important that you know that. And I really put a lot of, I would say that 30% of how I take a trade will be based on these levels. And then the rest will be based on indicators that I see. Now, the RV strategy, and there's a lot of videos if you go to the playlist under RV playlist for the RV trading videos, there's going to be a ton of videos showing you how to set this up. I'll probably do another one soon that literally shows from beginning all the way through how to put in the Fibonacci levels that you normally would use as support and resistance. That's considered to be nature's mathematical formula. And then how you set up these, draw these lines for you, these levels for you. And then put the ATR levels up. Typically, what you do to figure out a range that this large cap or mega cap is going to move in between. Safety. Keep in mind, this strategy that I'm showing you, support and resistance strategy, based on the RV strategy, is for your safety. So you take all those traders that lost everything trying to trade momentum on 1 minute charts, and they lost all their money and they just couldn't do it. So that's a lot of what was behind this strategy, why it was developed by professional traders to think of safety first. So you can make $100 a day, $200 a day, maybe $500 a day, maybe more, depending on your share size. Always have a max loss per trade, always have a max loss per day. And I have a whole bunch of books that you should look at from the $1 Million Margin Club, Mark Douglas and Tom Hougaard, that will help you in your journey along with these things. So you should check them out. You go to the YouTube station for the $1 Million Margin Club, $1,000,000-Margin Club. And I do not mind promoting other YouTube channels if they're helpful to all of the people trading here. Mark Douglas, Trading in the Zone, Tom Hougaard, Best Loser Win, and the $1 Million Margin Club strategy books, Day Trading Volume 1 through 4, and they have a bunch of logbooks. So day trading volume 4 is all about trading the open. I highly recommend you learn that. That is a great way to start your day. The RV strategy, which is day trading volume 1, it basically teaches you about trading generally, how to get into trading. That starts a half hour after market opens. We are on the New York Stock Exchange in the United States, and that would be 10 a.m. for us. And the market opens, the open session is at 9:30 a.m. Obviously, you can trade prior to that in the pre-market session. This strategy is designed to find a range that you can just go back up and down in between a range and just play it both ways, or just always look for it to go down and come back up if you only like to trade long. So keep that in mind. And that's normally you would set that. Oh, I didn't say. So normally you would set the ATR level. This is a big gap from the weekend, but you would look at the close of the last day of open session, and you take the ATR, which is the average true range of price action over a 14-day period. So you can see, like, if the ATR was a high and low range were made right here, you could kind of see how the stock just moves like a big snake in here. But we had a big gap. So if I were to divide this number by 2, which is what you're supposed to do in the strategy, and subtract half from the high to get an ATR low level and add half to get an ATR high level, we wouldn't even be we would barely be in here. We'd be way beyond the ATR range. We'd be what they consider to be a trend, an upward trend. So we're just looking at this like the principles of using the RV strategy, support and resistance, and then basically trading a trend. So we can't get an ATR high and low, and it's probably a lot of information for if you're a brand new trader. That's why I recommend that you watch the videos. I am a professional trader. I have traded so many different strategies. I basically find this the easiest one for beginners, the most profitable one for intermediate and pro traders. A lot of people make more money in swing trading, but one of the biggest reasons why people go to momentum trading and scalping is they don't want to leave their money overnight. They don't know what the market's going to do. And obviously you have nefarious forces controlling the movement of that price action that you can't do anything about. So even if you study the fundamentals of a stock and you know that stock should be going the way, either losing money or making money, that doesn't matter. Because the powers that be that want the stock to move a certain way will do whatever it takes to do that, and they have high frequency algorithms, and that's why retail traders, which is people that are day traders basically, get so fed up with the way the system's just sort of rigged for the big boys. There's really only 2 ways that are safe to trade. And I'm not saying swing isn't safe to trade, but you need to be able, if you're planning to do a 2-day swing, you maybe should consider that it might go 3 months, so you have to hold that out. So you have to look at it that way. But most of your traders like to just get in and out in one day and not be, at the mercy of how the big boys are going to move. So if you traded if you put your money into like a big, mutual funds and things like that somebody controlled for you, generally the market always goes up. Diversify with stocks and bonds. You're generally over time going to go up. There'll be peaks and valleys just like anything else, but as long as you diversify, that's a really safe way. Most, you day traders are getting in because they want to make money faster, or they're too old to wait for that to happen, or whatever. They just want to go. There's danger in that, obviously. And if you have the money, you should do it both ways, in my opinion, which I like to do. But remember, I'm not a financial advisor, and you should seek the advice of someone licensed prior to. And I had that disclaimer up there earlier, prior to trying to emulate any of these trading strategies right now. So we're going to be trading in about 8 minutes. And I've showed you how we set up these support and resistance lines. Let me talk to you a little bit about these indicators now that are so important. This is the scalping indicator. The green line represents the buyers, the red line, the sellers, the blue column is the volume. This is the percentage within a candle at any given time. This is designed specifically to jump on a short-term move and get out. If it travels like 2 cents, 10 cents, 15 cents, get out. take your trade, get out, because that's what's this going to give you. Like this, the readings this is going to give you. It's not meant to look at this on a 5-minute, 10-minute, 15-minute chart, because really you could look at other data that is probably better than trying to look at the trends like that. It doesn't hurt to have it. It's just it's designed for a 1-minute chart. You're sitting on a wave on a surfboard. You're waiting for the wave to come up. You jump on that board as you see it coming up. You ride it. You get off before you hit the rocks. Here's your percentage showing you the size of the wave, the power of the wave going up or down. This is showing you within the 1-minute candle all the people, buys and sells, and then this is the action. So how this really works, if you're fairly new, is this is the level 2, which are showing you people that are waiting to get a stock or get out of a stock, out of a position, right? So these people are bidding this much money, and these people are saying, no, I want this much money. And then in between, you have the market maker, so it's kind of like a toll booth. So they'll connect the two of you, but they'll charge money for it unless you're on a platform that doesn't do that, and they charge per trade. I prefer Thinkorswim, so you're not paying per trade. There are no charges to trade here, but they do make money off you. And so what do you want to do? You want to try to get a stock that has a pretty tight, what they call spread here, which is just not that many cents apart from each other. Trying, this thing is like messing up over here. So AMD is usually pretty tight. But yeah, you've got to be careful, and when you get in and out and look for something like Apple would probably just be a penny. This is actually bigger price action than I was expecting. It's kind of exciting. We're expecting to make $100, $200, maybe $300 today with only 150 shares. We can get a couple of points, meaning a couple dollars up and down. But anyway, after that, market maker gives you and makes the sale go through. Buy or sell. Usually there is a time and sales, a ticker that that'll show you every price that goes through. I don't really put that up unless I'm trading very micro small cap stocks. On the large cap, I don't really do that. And then after that ticker shows you green and red, all what the prices that it actually sold for, then it makes the pattern over here, which is based on those prices. So it makes a pattern with candlesticks. This is showing you how that pattern, the speed and who has made that pattern up. All that happens in a split second. So I don't want you to think there's this very slow process. So understanding the data and how to read it, I mean, if you're really good at level 2, it's not going to help you too much on these large cap strategy, which is a $25 billion minimum market cap, 1 billion float, if I didn't say that, minimum float. So the level 2 doesn't give you a lot of it. You can't really stop a behemoth, try to spoofers and try to, a little bit. You can try to manipulate the way the stock moves, and that's why people watch the level 2, so they can jump in at certain areas there. Not too much on mega and large caps. So that's not something you really need to watch. What this does is, you can. I'm not saying don't. And then what this does is this tells you the data right after the sales happened. So it kind of takes it the next step further. So you kind of have two things when you have the scalping indicator. The other thing you want on here that's really good is the market magnet, which is based on the volume profile premise of the Thinkorswim that has that indicator for free. This is a little bit more dynamic and better. It has set at a 50% range, high and low of the previous price action, showing you that with the maximum amount in what they call the magenta line here, the magnet. This is where most of the price action was. So you can see how it respects these lines and turns around. This is called the market magnet. I highly recommend it. You'll see me call it out if it's useful. These gray lines are marking every half and whole dollar. It's a very simple indicator, so you don't have to draw the lines on every single stock, the levels, because half and whole dollars are areas where the crowd trades, where they're coming in and out at a half or a whole dollar because that's a number they can remember or whatever, and they just want a nice even number. So knowing where those are is another thing you've got to look for, as well as multiple chart alignment. So this is telling you what the 5-minute chart candle is doing, the 15-minute, the 30-minute, the 1 hour, and the 4 hour. So this combined with this, I've always said, like, when you're getting in and out of a 1 minute, look at what the 5 minutes telling you. What are those people seeing? Green? Oh, well, maybe we should go long then. That helps me go long. This is telling you right now, everybody's going green. So we're just starting in a couple of minutes. They are, yeah, everybody's, I see a couple of chairs empty, so I'm just, that is what it is. Now, everybody takes their own trades, but I'll be doing what you call quarterbacking. So I'll be calling what I see. And I have quite a bit of experience doing that. And now I've really got this large cap strategy down pretty good. I do recommend watching the video archives. Now, this is the buy sell oscillator, which is another one you really want to get if you can. And that's over at the million-dollar margin club they have under their script vault. See, it says it's going to turn around. It turned around. And then over here somewhere was this said that was going. Oh, that's part of that. I thought I saw an arrow over here, but I'm getting confused with the other arrows. But this oscillator really, see here, said it was going to go up, it went up. Said it was going to go up, it went up. And you'll see the reds go too. This is about 70% accurate. The more of these things you get to look, the more you get used to watching them, the better edge you have. But like Mark Douglas says, count on every trade going against you. Talk to a financial advisor. So practice at a simulator, guys. Have a max loss per trade, a max loss per day. Take my last sip before we go, and I'll be emceeing. Excuse me. So I didn't go over everything. I tried to do as much as I could for you guys. As you can see here, guys, we're right within the 50%. Okay. So the oscillator is telling you this is going to turn around, the buy-sell oscillator, but it just made a big jump into a new channel. This is what I consider to be a channel here. It kind of peaked in there a few times, but now it's like really it's made a bigger move. So it seems I did have a high earlier, all up at 130. It is telling you that's about to turn around, but I don't know, guys. Wow. Kind of would have liked to get in there in that move. Look at the strength of this this move right here. So this is telling you it's going to turn around, but honestly, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get in right there. I got in at 129.70 a few seconds before. I believe this is going to turn around. I'm trying to get the last peak before it does that. So let's see if we can snag that. I'm looking at the market maker there. I'm looking for that 85 line up there to try to catch as close as I can to that to make it. And this is only 150 shares. So we're not having big numbers down here. We're just going to try to slowly step up to a couple $100. So that's what we're doing today. Nice and safe. I'm going to take that 82. Thought it was the way it was going up. I thought I would hit the 85. So I got like 19 bucks. I'd like to see 10 to 20 bucks to maybe 30 bucks per trade if I can on this. Now I reverse. And if those of you that watch me know why I do that, because I back tested and realized the time it took me to get back in to position, I ended up actually losing money rather than managing a bad position. So, this is going against me now. I call that managing a bad position. My logic is that if I think the stock's going to stop, then I also think it's going to turn around. That's kind of what I'm saying. So, I just decide to go for it all at once, but that can backfire. It's kind of some people would call it a sophisticated way to trade. Other people would call it a stupidity way to trade. So, no, there's just no for sure thing, right? So, there's 10 bucks. Whoa, that was a big move for a second there. Holy mackerel. I'm going to go ahead and take that, guys. I tried to catch it near the 48. I got up to 50. Whoa, it kept going. Okay. So, wow, I could have got a way better trade there. So I've got it at 29.57. Yeah. Yeah, I missed that move a little bit, guys. I see some of you picked it up. I turned around too quick. So I kind of thought it was going to respect this, but I went all the way back down into this channel. So I'm looking for like a new channel, but I'm out of danger now. The question is, when do I turn this around? Looking here. I'm looking, maybe up in here if oh, wow. Hurt me again. And I see this coming in now. That might pull the magnet up, which would be like a springboard. This is previous price action where people were just buying and selling right in there. And everybody sees that if they've got this indicator, and that tells them to have confidence for an upward move here. The magnet pulling up will be the defining factor for that. Again, it's not giving me what I need there. So it's stair-stepping up. It is starting to make a bit of a bull flag here. Remember, that's in the candlestick pattern playbook, guys. But we are outside of the range, too. Multi-chart alignment saying down. So we look at everything to try to decide. Now, we're not playing with big numbers here, which is good. So I can be afforded quite a few mistakes. I made one already. Would I get that at 76? So I pocketed $83. You guys doing? I am not in first place. I can see that just with those guys. All right. Well, I'm close to first place. I try to catch a dip here. I'd like it to go a little lower than this, and then ride it back up high. I'll take that. Would I get that at 65? I think this bull flag's gonna. I should have waited a second. This would go the length of the pole if it really went, but I don't know. No, it's scaring me now. It's scaring me like it wants to go down. So I'm at 129.65. I would like to get up here before I turn around, but I may have to take a small loss here and get back in the right direction of this thing. There's 71. I'll take that. So I banked that and turned around at 129.73 short, and that arrow is confirming that I might want to go down, along with multi-chart alignment. Also, look how the buyers weakened here with the volume. Now, granted, we are past that. A lot of people have strategies. A lot of different traders have different strategies that start exactly 1/2 hour after market opens. So that's something to consider always. So it kind of made a bull flag, but it kind of not much happen with it. So we're holding this move now. I have a 129.73 short. I'm looking for it to get down, at least down here, but I'd love to have it break back in the range. So let's see if it can retrace down here maybe, or at least to this line, but I don't know. What I want to happen doesn't mean it will happen, but other traders are thinking the same thing, so we're kind of pushing upward here, but that's what we expected today. We expected an upward trend. Is that the bottom of that? I'm going to try to catch that right there. No, don't like that. Don't like that price. I'm just going to turn around quickly there. I was looking at the multi-chart alignment. This closed with the sellers at the top. So I think I might have made a few bucks on that move, but $2 when I say. Now it's going up, so I could have maybe done better there. I don't know. We'll see. But I've got a nice cushion now toward a $200 day. Looks like we might do better than that. We're only just 7 minutes in, roughly. So let's see what happens. Nice. That's a nice, good fat trade there. It's going so strong. I'm holding for a little longer here. 23 cents. Wow. Should have probably taken that. I'm going to take it there. What did I get it at? 25. So I was trying to get down here, but I saw this arrow blinking right at the magnet, and that scared me. But we got up to 190. So I'm at 129, 25, and I am now. It did end up going down there. It's at the well, the bid's at the 16. This didn't give me 16. I'm looking at this level right here, guys. So, but this says it's turning around. So, doesn't mean that's what's going to happen. It's resting on the VWAP there. Sellers got stronger. Multi-chart alignment's down. So I may be going the wrong way if it keeps if it decides to go back up. Right now it's retracing a bit. Wow, there's a lot of previous price action right there. Whoa, boom. What was that? Another like these. This is very sensitive. If you go to episode, type in EP3, it shows you how to speed up your layout on your platform. And there's all kinds of tricks to do that. So I get a lot of like shadow wicks and shadows that aren't actually the real price. So you have to be careful and always keep your eye on the level 2. The bodies are definitely the pattern. Sometimes the wicks are a little skewy here, but I prefer to, I've gotten used to reading it that way. And everything else moves so much faster. That's the real plus, that everything moves so much faster. We may be going the wrong way here. Is that VWAP going to hold it? I don't put a lot of weight in that VWAP or the 9 or the 20 moving average I have here. Since the advent of these new indicators, they're so much more accurate that I tend to use those when I'm doing scalping. Oh, that's not good. Okay. So it broke the VWAP. So there's a lot of price action above, hopefully pulling it up. You can see how it just spikes and turns around right at the 50%. So we'll see. I could have definitely made more money down here. I kind of got caught in a position where I couldn't catch these little scalps down here. I'm waiting for, I'm hoping that a bigger move's about to happen here. Yeah, kind of dropped into like 4th or 5th place there, it looks like. That's at the 30 support. Whoa, what did I get that at 41? Okay, so I was going to try to get at this 39. I got it at the 41, broke 200, which is cool. It's actually making bear flags, not bull flags. And those are 82% accurate, guys. So make sure that's the candlestick pattern playbook. If you want to, I would learn your patterns. Oh my God, how did that happen? I wasn't even looking. Yeah, I'm going to take that. That's a lot of money to take on this particular. And I saw the buy sell oscillator turning around. I tried to get it at the 08. I got it at the 29.10. So this is scalping, and this is a little faster than the RV strategy. You can have, whoa, pull that price action, pull that. You can trade this a little slower than this, but you can see without much risk, I've been eking out this money slowly but surely. It's a little bit of a learning curve. You want to trade in a simulator first, but if you keep your share size low, you're not going to be in a lot of danger as long as you get out at max loss, so whatever that might be. I'm going to take that. I tried to catch it at the 30. I thought the shadow wick was telling me something that it wasn't, but I'm going to take that again. So I got it 129.10. I almost broke 300, guys. I am going long now. It's kind of, I'll take it again. This is definitely risky. I want to flip around. I see it going long. I want to flip around. Give me a dip. Give me a dip. Any kind of a dip. Dip, 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 dip. I'm going to take a hit here. I'm just going to get out at 450. So that was a small loss. I feel that it's about to turn around. I see this scalping indicator did not come to the top of the sellers. So that I lost confidence there with that move alone. I see that this channel is just bang, 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 bang. So this is an RV strategy right here, guys. Channel, ceilings and floors. Okay, so right now, by watching this price action, I was watching these moving with this and seeing that not get to the top of sellers. I decided to play it long for a second, but I could reverse right around again here because it's actually, see, that's the second buy-sell oscillator turning it saying like, no, this is the bottom. We don't want you to go past here. So if it's not going to go past here, then most likely it's going to keep banging this flat top and then do a breakout. And then these are a little bit bigger picture that can all turn green in a split second. So see how the sellers are going down and the volume. People are losing confidence, continuing to sell off that stock. If it's not going one way, it's either stopping or going the other way. So that's how I look at it. See if we can break this now. If not, I'll just keep playing this. Excuse me. My breakfast is fighting back. Getting ready to. Wow. Okay, so this was going pretty high. That's 92%. So I'm going to hold this a little longer into the upward trend. See, it's the down stopping at the magnet. 5-minute turn green. So we got a short-term move up here. How strong, I don't know. Yeah, so it is in the new channel now. Oh, and it broke even a new one. So can it actually break that arrow up there? So this is probably where I'd look to turn around, 129.48, if it keeps this upward move, depending on how hard it slams that move up there, which is pretty hard. So almost did it, almost did it. One more hit up there. I might have missed it. 42, 40, 43, 44, 46, 53. I'm going to take that. 52. And at the same time, it said, you're done. You're done, my friend. So let's see. I'm betting it for $379. I did not think we'd make this much with 150 shares. So AMD has given us some good price action. Oh, the magnet just pulled up. Okay. Did you see that? The price action moved up with the magnet. But it is turning it around. So it's possible it's going to make a run here. So I've got to be careful what happens here. Yeah, I'm going the wrong way. I'm going to turn around. I took a small loss there. Yeah, it seems like it's making. I see the arrow up there. Multi-chart alignments. Look at all that. That's going up. I have a pretty bad position to go long. Unfortunately, I took a hit there. It just seems like it's going to go long, but maybe not. Jeez. Ouch. Man, I got out too soon. I flipped around way too soon there. All right, reassess. Let me just take a look at this. It's getting too cocky there. So we have a bull flag happening on the 5-minute. Buyers weren't, it's 80% now, 90%. They didn't keep it to the top. We've got multi-chart alignment mostly in the favor of going up. And we still have a 130.16 high. We're not up to the high yet. So at that 73 to maybe try another short scalp, which is not much money, but I'm going to try to pick up some little moves here if I can. Looking at the market magnet now with my glancing at the 1 minute patterns. Not the market magnet, the market maker, I meant to say. Okay, we're just resting here, just consolidating right here. So the volume kind of slowed down with the buyers going up. Yeah, it's just kind of level. See how it leveled off right here? So it's creating like a little flat top right here. So I'm going to take that. What did I get that at 78? So I kind of got back some of what I lost. Heading toward 400. I'm short at 129.78. Next thing up here is the whole dollar at 130. If it starts shooting by that, I gotta go the other way. So I'm actually gonna take that. So 129.71. No, I'm turning around. Okay, so I'm not liking the look of that, so I'm going to try to ride it short. Did it too fast again, guys. I did it too fast. I left like 15, 20 bucks on the table. I was almost over 400, and I'm going the other way. There's not much slippage, really. It's just me not scalping this little area correctly here. But I have a huge cushion, so we'll just... I'm at 129.65 short. Not exactly where I wanted to be, but it's not bad. Can we squeak 400, or are we going to end up going back down to 300? I was doing good for a while. It's just stair-stepping up right now, and I keep banging into the wall like, why are you going against the trend? Why are you going against the trend? It just didn't make it to the top here. That's a sign to me. I'm used to reading these indicators, guys. This is a split. This didn't make it to the top. Buyers went down. They got a nosebleed up there, and they didn't even make it to the top. And we have a hanging man, which is a reversal sign. So, yeah, this is a reversal sign. So everything says reversal except the multi-chart. Now the multi-chart alignment's catching up to a bigger reversal sign. So let's keep calm. Let's make money. As most of you know, we trade in much larger share size than this, but we will trade the open strategy, this group here, and we'll also trade the power hour. And I'm happy showing this technique. I'm just not feeling comfortable getting out yet, guys. I'm starting to think about just getting out, getting in, getting out, getting in, getting out, rather than reversing, just because of how weird this is acting. That's where I went wrong earlier there, was reverse. If I'd just gotten out, I would have been and waited. So I'm not sure right now my reverse strategy is the best for the way the price action's moving. You will see me adjust, on the other videos, if the price action isn't moving, because this is really tight moves right here. So wow, a couple times I left like 25 bucks on the table and then 15 bucks the other way. So I think that little bit of burning back there got me eroded my confidence slightly in this, to move this price action this way. So, but that's all right. We're doing good. Everybody's doing good. There's not a red person up there, so. Darn, I keep thinking. Almost hit sell or cover. Almost reversed. All right, at that time, I'm going to do it. So I'm solidly over 400, and I'm back to long, and I could get really hit here. So I've got it at 129.42 long. I'm actually going to reverse. I think I made like $8 there. It does look like it's going to continue to go down. I have it at 129.45 now. It's reversing. It's reversing. Can we get to $500 today, or am I going to go back down to $400? I'm going to try to catch a couple of these baby scalps if I can in here. Try to stair step up $5, $10. It's just really got some weird price action here. I'm going to take that. I got it at 38. Come on, baby. Get back up there. Get up to like the 50-cent area. Take that. Oh, 45. Oh, I thought I was going to make it up. Did I actually lose money on that trade? I don't know. I got it 129.45 short now. $0.60. That was 60 cents. That was bad. I'll take that again. 46. I got 1 penny higher for the short. Oh man, I'm short now. It is turning around. So yeah, not going to get to 500 scalping this way, guys. But look, we've got a really good day. You multiply this by 5. So let's assume I stay above 400. You know, so it's a couple $1,000 a week. You know, so you know, even if you did half that, 4,000 a month. I don't know how much you need. Certainly, you know, especially if you have a second income from somebody, you know, you just slip in here and make $200-300 a day. Do what you got to do here, and I'm going to go ahead and reverse right there at 33. I got up to 470. I'm going to take it again. Take it again. 35 long now. 67. That actually hurt me. I slipped and lost on those. I was up to 470. See, that was just too fast. Okay, I got hurt. I could have made that. Been up to like 480 something. I'm looking at this price action, and I'm trying to play the channels with this price action, and I just, you know, I'm not sure. It seems like I'm slipping a few cents each time here, which these trades are so tight that I'm really trying to push the envelope to get to 500 with very, very small price action. So it can backfire, and I can end up stair stepping down is the problem. So, darn. I would love to get a long down there. It's not going to give me a chance. It actually broke that level, 29.30. I'm actually going to reverse and try to catch it down there. See if it goes back. Take that. 29. All right. That was good, assuming it goes up. So we're almost at time. So that's another reason I'm kind of pushing the envelope. So I don't actually recommend doing what I've just been doing here. You can wait for these ceilings and floors here. You can wait for these channels. There was quite a few trades right here. I'm literally scalping long trades in the middle of this downward move. So that's highly risky. And I don't even want to say it was skill because it could have gone against me at any time there. So that was almost more like gambling actually. But I am trusting this level right now, 129.30. I don't like the fact that the buyers didn't make it to the top of the volume. So we'll just see if this is going to keep going down here. I have to be ready to make a quick reaction. Yeah, multi-chart alignment's all saying down. We're right at the magnet. We're also right at time. That's a good move that I like to see. There we go. Okay, I broke that level. Okay. Actually, I'll get out of it at this point. I'll just get out of the move because I'm almost at 500. There's 504. That was 504. Let's see. Whoa, look at it go up. Guys, that's outstanding. 48, 49. So I have this tendency to look at the ask, and that's not what I'm going to get. That's an old momentum trading habit that's hard to break. Let's see. Almost out of time. Looking for one more burst. Oh, I should have taken it up there in the 50, above the 50-cent area there. It just seemed like, oh, there it goes again. You're gonna really slam up there? Show me what you got. Come on. Keeps resting at that level like it wants to break it. We've got about 25 seconds. Yes, I see that I'm at 500. $5.17. Okay, guys. That was good, huh? Woof. I got a little like excited there. So for the new traders that just come in or maybe new to this channel, that is scalping a range bound large cap. This is mega cap actually. So that's what that looks like. I use the RV strategy premises, that it has its guidelines, and then I use these indicators. So hopefully it was enjoyable for you guys to see that kind of trading in a live demonstration. Remember, don't try to emulate this without talking to a financial advisor. Don't try to emulate it without trading in a sim for a couple of months before you try to use real money. It can look easier than it is for sure. So look at if I just would have hung on to that. Oh my God. I would have been near 600. So, but anyway, yeah, just be careful, guys. Always, there's so many more things to learn. I never stop learning. I learn new things all the time. Trading is about learning, practicing in a simulator, then following a plan. If you can follow a plan, you're going to do okay. It might take a while to get that strategy that works for you. This might not be the one. Maybe you want the open strategy. Maybe you want a swing strategy. I personally like scalping better than swings, but that doesn't mean I don't, have positions occasionally like that. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Always stay inquisitive and go green out there. I'll see you soon.